1. The man said to the woman he had been working for the past 3 days to find all of the information for that year's annual report. He was worried they wouldn't meet the deadline. The woman replied they would get it submitted with a couple of hours to spare. So she asked to the man where he find all of those company facts and figures. The man replied he found some website that provide the information and few news articles. So the woman said that he would have to show to her later, and she wanted to know if the man could send her his part of the report because she needs to start working on the presentation file. 2. The man complained that he couldn't seem to get into the storage room, and he asked to the woman if the door was something wrong. The woman replied, starting that day, everyone to need enter an access code to get in. The man wants to know where he could find that code. Should he speak to IT department? The woman disagreed with the man, and she said his manager should have had sent a message with the code for his department that morning. And she would ask him before contacting IT. 3. The woman asked the man if he got the email about the meeting on Thursday. It was moved up to that day. The man was surprised at that because he didn't get that email. He wanted to know why they had to do that. The woman replied the manager has to meet a client on Thursday, so she moved it up. The man complained he still had a lot of left to do on his report. He didn't know if he could finish it in time for the meeting that day. The woman said she had sent that day, and she suggested the man emailing it to her, and she would take a lot at even after she come back from the post office. 4. The woman asked the man if he had an appointment. The man agreed with the woman, and he said he had an appointment with Mrs. Foley for a job in the bill, and he asked the woman if he could let Miss Foley know that he was there. The woman was sorry the man, and she said Mrs. Foley was running late due to a problem with her car, and Miss Foley said she would be able 20 minutes late. So the woman asked the man if the man able to wait. The man agreed with the woman, and he said he would wait in the coffee shop next door, and he wants to know if the woman give him a call when Mrs. Foley comes in. 5. The woman said to the man that day they would be working with a new program, and she would need him to use it to make a short commercial for the new product. The man replied he had never used that video editing program before. So the woman too said to the man she used it at her last company. It was very simple, and she could teach him the basic commands after that meeting if he want. The man agreed with the woman too. The woman one replied while making the commercial, make sure he stick the storyboard. He could find a copy of along with the video files on them company's servers. So the woman too commented she had that the servers undergo maintenance that morning, so they could have to wait until that afternoon to access them. The woman once said to the man, the new employees start the week after, and she asked the man if anything was ready for them. The man agreed with the woman one, and he said they will have all the computers set up for the work on that Friday. But Jennifer realized something. The woman too said, why set up their accounts? They realized they didn't have a picture of anyone for their ID badges. Without that, it would be hard to enter many areas of the building since access was restricted. The woman one said they didn't have enough temporary IDs for them all. The man asked, what if he sent an email asking for digitized photo for themselves? The woman agreed with the man, and she said she would give him a list of the new employees that afternoon. 7. The man said the printers made a mistake. They reduced the order to 100 invitations, but they hadn't invoiced them for original 150. The woman replied they was not paid for invitations they didn't receive, and they would have to ask for receipt bill. The man agreed with the woman, and he said he had to get a staff meeting then, but he would call them after that and ask for a new invoice. The woman replied they could sell the amount all immediately.